Hello and welcome, my name is Brett and today I'm going to demonstrate for you the L&C Essentials Exercise Kit. This is a really versatile kit that allows you to work a wide variety of movements. I'm going to run you through as many as I can today just to give you some creative license to pick and play and choose and build off of so that you can continue to create great workouts in the future. There is a lot to do here, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're warmed up. If you're not warmed up, pause the video now, make sure you're checked out with a doctor to do this type of exercise, and then get back to the video so that we can get straight into this and show you as many possible variations of things that you can do with this in a short amount of time. I'm gonna bust through these. So today is a overview of a lot of different ones, but we're gonna make it into a quick workout with a lot of different angles. We're gonna start on the push-up board, and we are gonna start with a super wide position on the grips. So we are down on the board. You wanna make sure that you have really good posture here. If you have to be from the knees, that's totally fine. Or you can even be with the butt up on the knees. At any point during this push-up portion of it, you have to drop down through those variations, that's okay. We want to push you to that failure point with your exercises. That's what produces the growth hormone and the hypertrophy that you're looking for. So that's a totally good place to be if you're having to drop to your knees or having to put your butt up in the air to finish out the set. That's totally okay. We're gonna start wide. We're gonna be in a good plank. We're gonna have our glutes squeeze forward, tight core, hands underneath the shoulders, and press. Full range, all the way down, all the way up. The grips allow for just that extra couple of inches of depth in your range of motion. Beautiful. Take a break. Bring them in just one step. Again, we're keeping the palms facing each other at the present. So right now, we just stepped in a little bit. We're gonna pump out a few more reps here. Up on the toes, or wherever you're at. Drop down at any time. Just don't stop pumping out reps for me. Tight core, hands staying under shoulders, shoulders staying away from the ears. Two more. Beautiful. Now, at this point, you're on the yellows. I'm gonna have you rotate in so that you have more of a natural grip or a neutral grip on the greens going diagonal kind of upwards. So we're just bringing in a little bit, changing the angle slightly. This changes how our push-up looks, feels, and what muscles it activates. Angle is everything with exercise. So, right back to it. We're really supersetting the push-ups here. Beautiful. All right. We are going to bring it all the way into the inside yellows. We've worked our way slowly into the innermost notches here, and we're gonna work this. This is really gonna start to tag the triceps, the back of the upper arms. Have to keep your elbows in tight, have to keep it right underneath your chest. Tight core, same form. Here we go. That last one really started to get me. If you want to go ahead and do a quick burnout, pick any range that you want to do. Burn it out to failure, just make sure the form stays good. But I'm going to move on so I can show you more exercises. Let's pop this to the side for the moment. Now, I've got my door anchor set up right there on the door, on the lower portion. It's on the hinge side of the door. So I just stuck it through from the opposite side. I've got it hooked up. We're gonna snap the carabiner of one of these bands into place here on the door. I'm gonna scooch these guys out of the way. You're going to pass the strap around your leg. It has to go through the D hook and then Velcro down. That makes it nice and solid on your ankle. And now we can play on some nice variations on the door here. So, good upright posture, tight core, glutes engaged, hands on hips. If you need to support yourself on a wall, if you have one, totally fine. Chair in front of you works as well too. But we're gonna stand up here and just straight leg back. It's a small movement, but it's a really good movement. Just tap and back, tap and back. Stay upright, tight core. Beautiful. Let's flip it around to the other side. So I'm gonna detach that one for a quick second. I'm gonna go ahead and put my other ankle strap on. Again, it goes around the leg so that the Velcro faces you for a second and then it passes through and hooks on. Here we go. Other leg, upright posture, tight core, plant that leg, slight bend to the knee, and then just kick the opposite leg back straight. Ooh, it gets the hamstrings good. Gets those glutes. Upright posture. Look at the horizon for balance. A few more here. Beautiful. All right, pop off the ankle straps. We're gonna take a break from those. And we're gonna utilize the D-rings or your handle grips here. We're gonna pop another band on because we're gonna do some rows off the door here. So I got both 40s on at the moment. Snap the handles in. You gotta love bands, you gotta love door anchors. They let you run through a wide variety of movements in a short amount of time with little rest in between. We're just gonna row straight back. Shoulders stay down and back. Pinching those shoulder blades together. Good. Tight core, upright posture. We can change so that the grip is now facing down, the palms are facing down. We're doing a semi-high row. We can pump those out until we get a good burn, then we can flip it over, palms facing up, rowing more towards your belly button. Good. Now we're gonna face inwards so that the palms are facing out, the back of the hands are inwards. We're gonna wipe the sweat off the side of our face with high rows. Shoulders are staying down and back. Posture is still upright, tight core. Wiping the sweat off the back of your face, off the side of your face with the back of your hand. A few more. Beautiful. Scooch back a little bit. Okay, we can have our feet bottoms on the floor. We're gonna have our arms out in front. We can simulate a preacher's curl here where the biceps are really isolated. Focus on that curl straight back in. The arms should stay relatively parallel to the ground. It really lets us isolate those biceps. A couple more. One more. Beautiful, let's stand it up. We're gonna switch out for the 20s because we're gonna burn out those triceps. I'm gonna attach them here, take the 40s off. Again, this is super easy, quick transition from one exercise to the next, allows your workout to move smoothly, and yet you can still get a huge range of motion here. We're at a low anchor point. We're gonna take these up over behind our head, and then we're gonna step forward as much as we need. And we're gonna have these so that our elbows can stay tight to our ears. The D handles can slip around on on their lashings so that the hands can be straight, and we are just going straight up overhead. You can have one foot out in front for support, keeping those elbows tight to your ears, stepping away as far as you need to get a good burn in there. Just keep them pinned to the sides of your head and pump out these triceps. This is arguably the best way to do triceps up over the head. The bands keep us nice and safe. No weight over our heads here, just the resistance of the bands. Tight core, keep that abdominals contracted so that you're not arching back here. You want to stay forward, pump this out. Ooh, yeah. When the triceps start to go, you feel it. Burn that out to failure if you're feeling spunky, and then we're gonna go ahead and pop off of this door anchor. We're gonna get our board back out. We're gonna strap in there on the anchor points. Keep the D-rings or the handles on. We can lose the grips. Step on the board about hip width apart. Let's have this up at our shoulders, shoulder presses. Here, I'll turn. You can get a better side angle here. Just shoulder press, tight core, straight up overhead. Little bend to the knees. After the push-ups and the triceps, these should burn out pretty quick. No need to overextend here. Just keep those shoulders down and back. Press the arms up as high as they can without necessarily shrugging. And then what we'll do is here. Now we'll go ahead and transition so that we can just do shrugs. So we get into the final position here. We drop them as far away from our ears as we can, and then press upwards as high as we can. Drop them away, press up. It's a small movement, but it's a big movement for those muscles. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Ooh, you feel those, good stuff. Now, we can do lots of variations of rows here, curls, but we can also get into upright rows. So, slight bend to the knees, hands out in front. We're gonna lead with our elbows up, right up to our chin. And my shoulders are already feeling it because of the other things that we've done. Beautiful. So much more that we can do with this attachment, but we're gonna go ahead and pop these off really quick, and I'm gonna show you one last thing, which is lunges. Set that aside. We're gonna go ahead and hook these up at the bottom, and I wanna go and add my other guys to it, because we're gonna do some heavy lunges with this and really burn out those legs to finish. So I've got the 20s and the 40 bands on. We're gonna step right in the center. Pull this up to our sides. Big step back. Straight down so the knee just hovers over the ground, and press straight up out of it. Small point on the horizon to look at will give you better balance. Beautiful, let's switch up. Other side. Straight down, straight up, good posture. Beautiful. Hopefully that gives you a nice broad overview of some of the things that you can do with the L&C Exercise Essentials Kit. There is unlimited amount of creativity that you can put into this to work different angles, burn out those muscles, produce the tone, the physique, the health that you want anytime, any day with this kit in your home. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again next time.